Hello, this is Bryce with eLearning Brothers. Today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to change colors, text, and other items in a click and reveal interaction that we have here at eLearning Brothers. So first off, let's start with colors. There's two major ways to change colors. First is as changing it in the theme colors, and the second is changing the style of the button. So first, let's go over the theme colors. As we can see here, if I select on one of these buttons, I can choose the fill color. Now when I hit this fill color, it will pop up this color palette that that the color is being used from. So so this one here, this icon is showing the actual theme colors palette. This swatch of colors is just a rainbow style color of all the colors you can use, and then a more customized color here, and then you can color pick. But if you open up a fill color and it opens up in this diagram here, it's then telling you you are actually using one of the theme colors. Okay, so so with this color, the fill color is that orangey color. I can also see that the text being used is this white text. Well, I can change all the buttons and what color they display as by changing the theme color. So if I come up here, go to theme colors, and say customize, I can then see skin 2, which was the one that I changed, or is the one that's being displayed here. Say I want it to be green, and then I want this to be, just so that we can see it, an annoying pink there. So let's go ahead and save those colors and see how they update. There you go. It's a pink color for the text and a green color for the buttons. So that's a quick, easy way to change the button. However, you do need to be aware that by changing the theme color, other colors or other objects might be using this same color in the theme palette. So if you change it to pink, you're going to probably find later down the road a pink text and a orange or green different color box or something. So do be aware that will be in play. So the second way to change colors, again, is in the style of the color or of the button. So now if I wanted to change the color, once again, a different way, without using the theme colors, I can actually choose the color here. So I now say want it to be blue. Okay, let's choose a little lighter blue just because. And I want the text color to remain in the palette, and say I want this darker text here. Alright, so now I changed the colors of the button. However, I also want to change all these other colors in these other buttons, similar buttons. I don't want to go through every button and make those same changes, but I want this to be applied to all these ones. So if I look here in the style names, if you see a plus in front of the style name, that means that it's an overridden style. So basically that means it started out being this style, ELB tabs, in this format with white text and orange button. So the way you update that is to save changes to existing style. If I do that, then it will apply every object that has this same style name to have that same look as it is now, as this overridden one is. However, if another object throughout the line here is overridden, it will not pick up this same color. So you need to make sure that that all the buttons and objects that you use, I think that's a good practice that we use here in ELB, is to make sure all objects, or as much as we can, do not have overridden style names, so this kind of action can be performed. And there you have it. All of them are changed with the blue background and a darker text. So now, with the button, you do need to be aware that there are states of this button. So we didn't even get into that yet. But the same thing applies. The selected state also has a style name to it. So ELB tabs selected. This one again, this just says ELB tabs for it, and then this one does not have though. This one does not have a style to it. It uses the same style from the normal, but it has its default style for rollover applied to it in ELB tabs, if that makes sense. Selected is not a default option. So if you see here, if I delete this, I hit new tab, inbuilt state. That's what I'm going for. I can have inbuilt states or custom states. There's the down state that's not existing right now that I deleted, and I can make that. But there's also custom states that you can make, and selected was a custom state. So yeah, that's the long and the short of it. But all right, so I hit exit, and then I can then go about and change all the text that I want and everything like that. So all you need to do is change the text in here, and it will update in all those other states that we had earlier. All right, so that concludes the buttons part of it. Now to change the text inside each group of text items. So option 1 has a certain text, option 2, and so forth. That is all found right here in the text of the introduction. So if I go to the states of the introduction text, I can then now see the content of each one of these groups here, or each one of these states. So basically, these buttons, all they're doing is taking this object and showing the state of 5, 6, or whatever. So now I want to also add in an image into one of these tabs. So all I have to do is I could either go to media and hit image, or another easy way to do it is just to open up your a window file here, and I can actually just go ahead and click and drag it in. It's really that simple. And when I do that, you'll notice that some objects will have an outline that's red, and some objects will have an outline that's blue. What that's meaning is that the blue object, the one that's outlined in blue, was the object that came from the original object that we made the state after. So that can be kind of confusing, but every time I make a state, a new state, it will add in. So let's just make state 1 a new state. It will add in this same object, this text object, and that's blue, right? If it were an image that I started out with, that image would be blue. But then I could also add in any other objects that I want. But just note that when I do hit a reset state, that all those red objects, so if I delete this, let's go here. If I hit reset state, all the red objects will go away, and it will go back to the text that was originally the text, the normal default text, which was introduction, right? I used to have it content 6 right up here. So content 6. That's normally how I had it. But I do want to add in that image, so let's throw that image in there. Let's size it appropriately. Okay. All right. So there's that, and then maybe in this image or this group, I want to have this little yellow icon. Just right here, boat icon, or whatever you want. And you can see here again that different object is outlined in red. All right, so when I exit state now, all those things will be saved. Then when I preview, I can see here I select option 6, and it then displays the image that I wanted. Here it has that little ship there as well. Alright, so that concludes the click and reveal tutorial. Please, if you have any questions, email support@elearningbrothers.com and we'll be happy to help. Thanks so much.